playoffs. We have 2 more seasons to go. Alright. Saints versus Eagle divisional playoffs. Check the records. Browns are going to the Super Bowl. Unless they lose their playoff games. Beat the New Orleans Saints in the divisionals. Sorry. I just figured we'd go, I'd get a little something to eat from Taco Bell, like... Oh. Well, I didn't know that. No, I'm not really. I haven't been. I've been eating once a day, and that's about it.
In New Orleans.
Well, I didn't eat yesterday, other than a couple of cupcakes I found hidden in the refrigerator.
And Drew Brees lifting a city out of despair to stand together as a community.
The Saints ain't getting nothing on the Eagles. I've got an undefeated season.
Philly,
I'm sorry.
where you need to be as tough as the fans to earn respect. It's a courageous Cunningham run to the relentless pursuit of Reggie White. Like Dick Vermeil, these Eagles come to work. These are the Eagles.
Playing my divisional playoffs.
The playoffs are now in full swing. Divisional round matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles here at Lincoln
38-21, huh? Coach Chip Kelly, 35-0 career coaching record.
And that's along with Bill Sims getting set for this divisional round matchup. Kickoff just minutes away.
Well, it's going to be exciting, Jim. They got two of the best teams in the NFL. Their defenses are outstanding. Can't wait to see what happens.
Let's go down to the field for the latest, and here's Danielle Bellini.
Thanks, Jim. The question that's come up the most this week is who would you rather be? A team coming off a bye or a team coming off a big win in the wild card round? Guys, it's a tough call. No surprise that depending on which side you speak with, they'll tell you they're in a better position. But guys, as you know, only one side can move on to the NFC Conference Championship.
And that'll be us. Oh, Saints are going to move the ball today. Let's play.
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. And he is tackled at the 44.
But not before that first down is made.
Enough big yardage is running the fly route on the outside. Show the speed of the receiver and the strength of the quarterback's arm. What a nice completion.
And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Avance there with the sure hands to pull in the rocket pass.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion. Well, this is good confidence for the offense, isn't it? To move down the field early in the game and get inside the 20. Let's see if they have a play up their sleeve that can get them in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Now they're going to take a field goal, which means they're going to be playing field goals all day today.
Selleck's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Throws to the right. At it for a moment.
Bullshit.
The ball is knocked out, incomplete.
That's interesting as you watch the receiver
Motherfucker.
trying to make that catch.
All right.
The defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground. Nice job by the quarterback. He gets quick pressure, able to get outside the pocket and keep this play alive.
McCoy's a running back normally, but this time lined up as a receiver in the slot. Selleck's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
How about that? We just saw the fly route straight down the field by the wide receiver. Long throw by the quarterback and a nice completion.
Running away from the pressure. It's away from the stack. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Escaping the pressure, has the reception all alone. Vaccaro on the tackle.
You got to know it when you're playing against a quarterback who can run. You got to have some discipline. They did not on the defensive side. They blitzed. They didn't stay in their lanes, and the quarterback saw the open spot and picked up some big yards. When you make play calls like that, you're not going to win many football games. That was a terrible call here on first down.
2nd and goal from the 10. He's looking to the right. In his hands. Complete. Touchdown. They face first down. Takes the snap from the shotgun. Unstoppable. He's brought down.
What a great throw and catch that time, but here it just shows you why you want to have a lot of speed on the defensive side. So when you make a mistake, what do? You make up for it by chasing the player down from behind and making the tackle. The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
Throws the pass. Eagles in the end zone. First down here, out of the gun. Wide open for the catch.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
McCoy's out in the slot. Looking across the middle. Oh, that could have been intercepted, but he couldn't hold on.
Lots of ways to attack cover two. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
Gets away from the pressure. Going for the home run.
Good job by the defense. They are all over the throw by the quarterback. They almost pick it off in the end zone. Well, that's a big opportunity missed when you drop a pass like that.
McCoy is a running back, but he's in the slot for this play. Down the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Saints are going to push for it. They want the
lined up now
divisional championship.
First and 10. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the play is there to be made, but the offensive player doesn't get it done. Bad job on first down.
Cunningham's lined up in the slot. Going to take off with it. Secures it with two hands.
Perfect defense call that time. They allowed the catch. The coach on the sidelines going, well, what else do you want me to do? We had the guy double covered, and you still couldn't make the play.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Selleck's got the cool hands on a pass that had a lot of heat.
Well, it was a nice throw by the quarterback that time to get just enough yards to pick up the first down.
Here's the first snap after the big play. He'll go to the left. Gains 9. And you can see how they fared in the red zone to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon. Second down and 2 to go after the running play. Trouble now. Almost intercepted.
When you're going against a good quarterback and wide receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
It'll be third down. To the right side. Eagles in for the score.
Well, there's an old saying in the NFL, you know how many points you need? And the answer is more. So no matter what the lead is, keep...
First down here. Looking for an open receiver on the right. And he's brought to the ground.
I see quarterbacks, even in high school now, trying these back shoulder throws. So think how good the pros are at it. They are good at it. That's the answer. Nice back shoulder throw that time by the quarterback on the post route.
And almost picked off.
Well, for some reason, this quarterback likes to keep trying to go deep down the field against his cover two. That's not the spot you want to go. You want to look underneath or right down the middle.
Tough catch. A foot race to Joe, stopping him, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
That was a nice job that time by the offense, driving down for the touchdown to increase their lead. That really takes a lot of...
The Saints defense now is going to go nickel. The formation here, shotgun, fakes the throw, still has it. He wants to go deep. Incomplete, almost intercepted.
That's what you have to do as a defensive back. You got to wait to the last second. Wait till the receiver uses his hands, and once they go up, put your hand in between them and knock that football down. What a play. You throw it deep for a lot of reasons. One, you're hoping for the big play, maybe a touchdown, but also you got to think about interference. You can get that a lot of times, but that was a nice throw and catch.
Tackled down at the 28-yard line.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Should have bullet passed that.
McCoy's shifted from running back to a receiver in the slot. Gets past the first wave. No stopping him now. That's a touchdown. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Heaving it down the field. Could have been intercepted.
Well, for some reason, this quarterback likes to keep trying to go deep down the field against this cover two. That's not the spot you want to go. You want to look underneath or right down the middle.
Pump fake, challenging the defenders to the right side.
Well, it's a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver. Puts them in good position where they have a chance to pick up this third down.
Browns in the slot, not in the backfield for this play. Looking to the right side and throwing. An incompletion right there, but it really should have been an interception.
That time, the man-to-man coverage won. The quarterback had to make a perfect throw. He didn't. Incomplete pass.
Throws to the right. Failed to pick up the first down. And
yeah, let him get some points on the board. No point in burying him too early on.
In the nickel. Now 1st and 10.
I threw that.
Well, the quarterback's got to see this blitz when it's coming. And if he checks to an audible to get rid of the football quicker or give himself extra protection, that will help him a lot.
That's a conversion, the first of the day. Give him a new set of downs.
Well, in the NFL, they can't always block those defensive linemen. Good job that time by the quarterback, avoiding the rush, getting outside the pocket, and a beautiful throw on the run.
With two hands, he has it. And now he'll be on the other side of the 50 after this.
That wasn't even intended for McCoy, and he caught it anyway. That was a good play.
Offside defense.
Hell yeah.
Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. They'll take that gift from the defense and line up now with a new set of downs. Down the field. He caught it. And they score again.
Hell yeah, McCoy.
The lead.
Well, that was a pass.
Offense lines up here. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Great coverage there on that pass attempt.
I think this is one of the easier throws in the NFL. Don't make the mistake throwing it up the field. Throw it across the field so the receiver can run to it. That time the quarterback leads the receiver way too far on the post route. Good job by the quarterback that time. He doesn't panic. He reads that it's a zone, and you have to wait for the receivers to get in between the defenders. Nice throw and catch.
And it falls incomplete.
I think that's the hardest pass a defensive back has to defend. The long throws down the field. You have to wait till the last second to make your play. That time the defensive back did it. What a play.
Should have had it.
All you have to do is watch the head of the receiver. When they drop footballs, usually it's because you can see their head move the other way before the football gets there. That's what happened this time, and it's a drop pass.
What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets
Fuck
to the
up on
receiver
it.
just as the football is getting there and makes the hit and knocks that football loose.
That'll be a touchback.
Let's play.
Sevix playing out of position in the backfield here. Perfectly thrown.
Well, they call this route a lot of things. They call it a go route, a 9 route, or a fly route. And all of them mean the same thing. Run as fast as you can, get behind the defense.
Under pressure and incomplete. Cunningham's a receiver in the slot. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Well, this defense all over that play. They tackle the runner for a loss. Now we're going to have 3rd and long. Advantage goes to the defense.
3rd down and 12. And he'll try it left. There's the tackle, but still, it's enough for the 1st down.
That was a good call. Even if the running back would have came up short, I still would have said it's a good call. 3rd and 10 plus. The defense is suspecting pass. You try to do the opposite. That time they do it, and they get a good 1st down. These NFL receivers are so fast that you just got to get rid of that football and let it go. That time the quarterback waits a little too long, and he underthrows the receiver down the field. Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Trying to make something happen. He's in the clear. Gain of 17. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. And the throw is incomplete.
As much as these guys practice during the offseason, training camp, during the week, you think receivers and quarterbacks would always be on the same page. That time they were not, and it's another incomplete pass.
It's now 2nd down. Here's the give to LaShawn McCoy. Gain of 6.
All he had to do is keep going and then zag up it straight, and would have been good. Send the QB blast on them. See how they like having me come right up the middle.
Cunningham's in the slot. 3rd and 4. He's brought down.
Still got a yard.
Up 4th down. Cunningham's going to get set in the slot for this snap. On the run, taking off.
Well, once again, the offense is in the red zone. They've got a big lead. I think it's up to this defense. Finally show a little toughness and try to stop them for once.
1st and 10. Another touchdown.
To pad my lead.
Cunningham's lined up now as a slot receiver. From the gun. Getting away from the pressure. Launching it deep. Unbelievable.
Yo! Hell yeah, Cunningham. Nice grab on that, man. Seriously.
When you can throw the football that high, that accurate, and man, it is beautiful. Right on the target. Nice catch. What a play.
Nice catch, bro. Nice catch. All right.
Brown's a running back normally, but this time lined up as a receiver in the slot. But it falls incomplete.
I know his quarterback coach is going to yell at him when he goes to the sideline. When you're throwing the long pass down the field, don't underthrow it like that.
Looking for an open receiver on the right. He's brought to a halt.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Man-to-man coverage down the field. When you see it, you got to be accurate with the football. He was that time, and that's why we got the completion.
Makes the catch. I'll tell you, it's getting ugly out here.
Now you're mad at me.
Avant's lined up in the slot, looking to scramble. Almost intercepted.
What a good job by the defensive back that time. That ball was thrown beautifully down the field. High arcing throw, but the defensive back in great position knocks it down.
And he was wide open. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
The atmosphere here in the postseason, how does it compare, Phil, to what you see all regular season long?
So much more exciting when you talk about the atmosphere of a playoff game. The fans are into it, and they know it's do or die for the season. It just makes it so exciting.
First down following the long play. Trying to plow ahead. Tackled down at the 22.
I know we never think of it this way, but it takes great discipline to rush the passer. Nowadays, every quarterback can scramble for 5 or 10 yards. So stay in your rush lanes. Don't let him get out this easily and pick up those yards. Once again, this offense in the red zone. This defense has been awful all day long. Can they bow their necks a little and show a little toughness? And maybe stop them this time.
And here's a look at their red zone percentage to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon. 2-minute warning. The Eagles come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the